When did someone make a mistake so bad it became legend? My college roommate Kevin decided to impress his girlfriend by cooking her a fancy dinner for their anniversary. The problem was, Kevin had never cooked anything more complicated than ramen noodles, but he was convinced he could pull off a 5-course meal. He bought a cookbook, watched YouTube videos for 3 hours, and went grocery shopping like he was preparing for the apocalypse. His confidence was through the roof as he planned this elaborate evening that would supposedly prove his maturity and commitment. Kevin started cooking at 2 p.m. for a 7 p.m. dinner, figuring 5 hours was plenty of time. What he didn't account for was that he'd never cooked multiple dishes at once. By 4 p.m., smoke was pouring from the oven where his herb-crusted salmon had turned into charcoal. The rice cooker exploded because he used the wrong type of rice, sending sticky grains all over the ceiling. The chocolate souffle collapsed into what looked like chocolate soup, and somehow he managed to burn water while trying to steam vegetables. Our dorm room looked like a war zone, and the fire alarm had gone off twice. At 6:30, with his girlfriend arriving in 30 minutes, Kevin was in full panic mode. Instead of ordering pizza like a normal person, he decided to salvage the disaster by combining everything into what he called fusion cuisine. He mixed the burnt salmon with the exploded rice, poured the chocolate soup over it as sauce, and garnished it with the charred vegetables. The final creation looked like something you'd find at the bottom of a garbage disposal, but Kevin was somehow proud of his innovation. When his girlfriend arrived, Kevin presented his masterpiece with complete confidence. "I call it surprise delight," he announced, as if he were on a cooking show. She took one look at the brown, lumpy mess on her plate and asked, "What exactly am I supposed to be surprised by?" Kevin explained his creative process while she tried to identify individual ingredients. She gamely took a bite, chewed thoughtfully, and said, "Kevin, this tastes like you cooked it with a flamethrower and finished it with disappointment." The story doesn't end there. Kevin was so embarrassed that he posted the whole disaster on social media as a cautionary tale. The post went viral, got picked up by cooking blogs, and eventually led to Kevin getting invited on a morning show as America's Worst Cook. He met a food blogger during the taping, they started dating, and she taught him how to actually cook. They're married now, and every year on their anniversary, she makes him recreate the surprise delight as a reminder that some mistakes are worth making.